Can't hear. He's talking, but I can't hear it. It should be coming up.
Strings up.
I do that mic next to the speaker now. Because if we put it up too high, it'll feedback while I'm talking. No, I mean, just put the mic down there next to the speaker. It's right there. Adjust it all the way down. If you don't have your running shoes on, I think both teams will accommodate and take care of that for all of us tonight, as the Neosho Wildcats, who have scored over the first 4 weeks, 79, 21, 55, and 58, take on the Carthage Tigers, a little bit more conservative, even though Carthage has a better record at 3-1, but hopefully it will not turn into a track meet tonight. Good evening, everyone, from Hafter Stadium. Jim Taylor with you here as the Wildcats come in after a loss to Republic, a team that Carthage took care of in week 1, and Neosho lost by a score of 63 to 58. Game over in Carl Junction last week for Carthage. It didn't start out too well. They gave them the first 9 points, and then Luke Gall kind of steadied the ship and scored from 60 yards out, and he scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times in the game, and Carthage went away 48 to 12. Our pregame brought to you by Probert Auto Body. We'll hear from him, and then we'll hear from Coach John Guidey coming back in 30 seconds. This is Carthage Tiger football on Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers! West.
Okay, 3-2. It's homecoming tonight with the Neosho Wildcats in town after 48-12 win over at Carl Junction, and as they say in Hollywood, that wasn't in the script there at the first.
No, we didn't want to start out that way, obviously. We got down 9-0 before we got off the bus, it seemed like. They had a nice drive there to open up the game, converted on some 3rd and 4th downs, got them in field goal range. Everybody has a kicker but us, it seems like. But kid nailed a nice, I don't know how far it was, 30-some yard field goal. Got the ball back and had to punt. Snap sailed over our head, and one thing led to another, scoop and score, and all of a sudden we're down 9-0. But, our kids didn't flinch. They didn't panic, came right back and got to work on what we do. And a few plays later, Luke takes off and gets us in the end zone.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do if you're going to fall behind like that. Make sure it's early.
Yeah, you got some time to recover, don't you?
So Luke, again, went off on the touchdown barrage. I think he's got like 17 now. 17 or 18.
Yeah, he's got 18 rushing and 1 receiving, so 19 on the year through 4 games, which is pretty incredible. Had a nice night, rushing 300 and some, maybe 20 yards. Didn't realize he had 29 carries. That's a lot of carries for him, but he made the most out of some of those situations and got out. And, that last carry he had about a 75-yard touchdown run after carrying the ball 28 times and leading us in tackles on the defensive side. That says a lot about him.
And it seems like he always gets positive yardage at maybe 1 or 2 yards, but then the next play, wham, there he goes.
Yeah, and that's a credit to him. Sometimes when it's not blocked just perfectly, he's gonna get that extra yard or 2 and keep us in a good positive situation in terms of down and distance.
I thought passing game came around, got a couple of good plays there, and of course the touchdown pass.
Yeah, it was good to see Cooper connect with Hudson. Again, Huddy's gonna get everybody's best defender over there. They're gonna follow him around. And sometimes he is doubled, and even that night was triple teamed on that 4th down that we converted there late. And so it's just for him to be able to get himself open and Cooper to throw a nice slant in there to him in the end zone, that was pretty special.
I think the defense overall pretty good. You had to defend only 50 yards there for that field goal, but you held them to 3, and then the next 3 possessions were 3 and outs for Carl.
Yeah, they were fantastic all night, really. That we held them to not negative, but under 20 yards rushing total, which is really, really good. Didn't let them get in the end zone. Their only score was off the scoop and score. So very pleased with our defensive effort. A lot of guys contributed. What I noticed really that night and on film was these guys are starting to figure it out and playing really fast. I thought our team speed was really good the other night.
And I guess they've got a lot of guys that can put it in the end zone for Neosho.
boy, they are very, very explosive offensively, averaging 51 a game, I believe. Just have a lot of experience over there on that side, and really doing some nice things. Their running back, in my opinion, is probably the second best one in our conference. Some might argue with that with the Nixa kid, but I really like this kid from Neosho. He probably has 1,000 yards rushing already in 4 games, and you know, he was good last year when we played him. He had some really nice runs, and they don't do a whole lot offensively, but what they do very, very well. Their offensive line is really good at blocking their zone schemes, and he's a really good back with really good vision. So you have to try to eliminate him, but when you do that, then you're going to open up some things in the passing game, which they've taken advantage of everybody they've played, and able to hit some home runs and some deep balls and also some quick underneath stuff. So they're very, very talented offensively. Now on the defensive side, they're giving up 57 points a game. But I think they're showing progress each and every week. They've got a lot of inexperienced kids on that side, maybe only 2 or 3 starters back from a year ago. So they're going to continue to get better and grow on that side.
.4, so gets a first down every carry, and he's scored 18 times. He's only fumbled once. Unfortunately, that was in the Nixa game a couple of weeks ago. And he's had a 75-yard run amongst all of them. Cooper Jadwin is 18 of 37 passing, 333 yards. He has 2 TDs and an interception. He's also second in rushing at 400 yards on 48 carries. Run over the defense real quick as we try to keep an eye on the meeting out there at the 50-yard line. Luke Gall leading on the defensive side, 16 solos and 16 assists for 32 total tackles. The leader tackles for loss, Micah Lindsay at 5, and he's also forced a couple of fumbles. The next guys in line are Davian King. He has 25 tackles, Landon Freeman 23, and 20 for Micah Lindsay. Quarterback sacks, they've had only the one this year, and that was Landon Freeman. So Neosho has had the option to receive, so Carthage must have won the toss. I was reading there. Let's look inside the numbers, brought to you by Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance. We'll hear from him, and we'll also need to run our kickoff, which is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll be back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on KDMO and Music Radio 93.5.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Starting for Neosho on offense, Quentin Hughes, the quarterback. They have a varied array of people in the backfield. Jared Seiler and Colin Kivett. Cade Kammerer is one flanker, and Isaiah Green the other. Brock Franklin is the wingman. Get you the Carthage defense right after the kickoff by Mejia. And Neosho will receive and go from left to right. Week number 5 is going, and it's a low wobbler. It's picked up by Kivett on the far side to 15-20. Makes a man miss 25 down the sideline 30. Here we go again on the opening kickoff, and Kivett makes a nice run down to the 37-yard line for Neosho. Morgan got the stop for Carthage. The defense for Carthage, Tyler Willis at defensive end, along with Landon Freeman on the other side. Micah Lindsay, Anthony De Leon, the tackles, Tavion Bailey, Luke Gall, Clay Kinder, the linebackers, Jadison Davis-Maxey, Davion King at safeties, and the corners, Aiden Rogers and Mason Freisinger. 1st and 10 for Neosho at the 37-yard line. And Hughes wants to throw. He'll try to swing it out, does so. Pass catch on the far side, taken in. That's by Isaiah Green. He'll move across the 40, and he's at the 41-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. Neosho quickly and run up the middle to the left side, goes to the 44. The run was Jared Silo, so it's Seiler. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go. No huddle for Neosho. They want to throw again out to the far side. Catch made down the sideline near a 1st down. Isaiah Green takes the catch, but I think he's a little bit short. He's going to be a yard short. They pushed him out of bounds. He kept running. And it's going to be 4th down where they're going to spot it. It's a full yard. They are at the 46. Neosho shows going for it. They look over to the sideline. There's the snap. Hand off, and it's no good there. The running back ran right in to the Carthage defense. De Leon was right there. And Lindsay and assorted other Tigers. And a 4-and-out for Neosho, and a great start for Carthage on the plus side of the field at the 45. There was no chance on that carry. Seiler took 1 step, and oof. So Carthage with their opportunity to start things here, and not even a minute into the game, so you see Neosho likes to move quickly, but it didn't get him a 1st down. Jadwin wants to throw. He's going to go out far side, got a man out there, and it's going to be just overthrown. Intended for Hudson Moore. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, so trying to start it off with a bang for Carthage, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Mentioned Gall came in with 803 yards. Look over at Hudson Moore's receptions. We'll get him in a minute. Here is Jadwin keeping, trying to cut up the near side of the 40. Goes in a step, goes to the 40, and that's as far as he'll get. They'll push him back. They'll mark him at the 41, so it'll be 3rd down. Jadwin had running room, but then his own man kind of got in the way, thanks to a Neosho defender. And he tried to reverse direction. He kind of cut in a step, then tried to go back left, and by that time he could get no further than the 40, and they'll put him back at the 41. So it'll be 3rd down. They need the 35 for the 1st down. Mentioned Moore caught a touchdown last week. He's 7 receptions for 80 yards. Now Rogers comes in motion. They fake to him. Gall's first carry across the 40. It's going to be tough sledding. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the 1st down. He makes the 37. On the stop was Drake Swift for Neosho. Arvelis also there. So 4th down and a yard. Definitely makeable situation with the running back that Carthage has. No score underway. 4 plays and downs for Neosho on a good defensive play to end it. Jadwin will take it. He'll keep. That's Gall. Direct snap. Zigzags to the 30, and he tries to break a tackle. Does so to the 25, and he's finally spun down, but it's more than enough for a 1st down. He'll pick up 11 on that one. Thought it was the 7, then all of a sudden turns to the left, and it's twice that. It's 14 as Gall took it and made the 1st down. And he's broken a lot of those so far into touchdowns. But take what you can get you a 1st down here. 1st down at the 25 for Carthage, going from right to left. Slot left and receiver left, and now Jadwin, who was out in formation, comes back under center, and they're going to give it right back to Gall. He'll take the snap, go to the near side, 20, 15, down the corner. He's going to make it. Touchdown. 25 yards for Luke Gall. .904. Took the direct snap, but hang on. There is a penalty flag at the 15. And unfortunately, we'd have a lot more points this year, folks, if we would quit holding on running plays. And there's another one taken back. So you don't even count the play after all that. Now they will count the play. It's past the line of scrimmage when it happens, so they mark it back to the 25. So it's first down over and 1st and 10. Basically, they did erase the play. Here is Gall, right, left, and up the middle, and moves to the 25 down to the 22. Williams on the stop for Neosho. So it's going to be pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 coming up. Neosho started the game on their own 37. Nearly broke the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Turned it over on a 4th down stop by the Carthage defensive line. Jadwin wants to pitch, does so to Gall. Tries to get a block, and he slips, and he's going to get no gain out of it. Tried to throw a block out there, one of the receivers did, and he kind of slipped, and then Gall tried to go around him, and he fell down. So it's going to be 3rd down, no gain on the play. They need the 15. They haven't used the option much this year. In fact, that's the first time I remember it. They showed option a couple of times here last week. And here we go, receivers left and right. Actually, Carl Junction last week. Handoff goes to Gall, makes a left turn, goes to the 15, has the 1st down. Gang tackled at the 12. Top of the stack was Aiden Howell for Neosho. So it's 1st down at the 12. 9th play coming up. No score. 7:24 left to go in the 1st. And the receivers go out left, right. Jadwin awaits the snap, gives it off to Gall, straight ahead, big hole. There's a touchdown. 12-yard run on that one, and I think this one will count. It's 7:05. Gaping hole over center, and don't think he was touched on that one. So Mejia will try to make it 7-0. And it is up. It is good. So at 7:05 to go first quarter, 7-0 Carthage. Back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Webster and Carleton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster and Carleton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster and Carleton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
55 yards on 8 plays. Could have been 5 plays, but a holding call made him use those extra 3, but Gall scored anyway, and it's 7-0 Carthage. As Patterson and Kivett will await the kick for the 2nd time in this quarter. We'll have softball for you Tuesday as Carl Junction comes in to take on the Lady Tigers. That'll be around 4:30. And then there's a rival game next week, 9 miles to the west. I wonder who that is. Here's Mejia on the approach. Low kick. It's going to squib to the 20. Picked up Got to go 25 to the 30 and back a yard to the 29. On the pickup was Cade Kammerer. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Neosho at the 28. Neosho has 2 receivers out to the left and 1 to the right and a single setback. Also have a wing. I actually have 3s out there now to the left. Back to throw, stepping up, throwing over the middle. It's caught by Kammerer at the 30. Tries to break another tackle. He makes the 35, but he'll get 6 on the play. Be 2nd down coming up. Nathan Freisinger on the stop. So it'll be 2nd down and 4. Hand off straight ahead, big opening, and that's a 1st down pickup. That was Seiler on the carry, and he makes the 42-yard line. Seiler comes out to get a new back in there. And Hughes will take the snap. He'll look left, throw out the far side, and overthrown. Intended out there for Isaiah Green. A little bit high, and he was kind of rushed on the play. 2nd down. Luke Gall just scored at 7:05 in this first quarter. 7-0 Carthage. They bundled the receivers to the right. Hughes looked to the left, now throws out right. Got a man open. Nice stick, but a catch made anyway at midfield. Caught by Colin Kivett. It's going to be 3rd down and short, about 2 yards to go. Kinder, a nice little stick there, but made it into a makeable situation for Neosho. 3rd down and 2. They went for it on the last drive, came up short on 4 plays. Here's a handoff, and there's a 1st down pickup and an escape by the running back. He is going to make it into the end zone for a touchdown. It is Jared Seiler, and he'll make it from 50 yards out. He just needed 1 block, and he took care of the rest. Comes at 5:41 to go here in the first. Extra point. It's up. Then it's good. So we have a tie game. 5:41 left to go in the first quarter. Neosho and Carthage back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Is proud to bring Carthage High School sports this school year. Competition builds good character in our students, and a sense of teamwork and good sportsmanship only serve to make our student athletes better citizens. The employees and management at Wood Ford say, go blue, go Tigers, and remember, Wood Ford delivers competitive deals every day. There's no need to leave Carthage to find a good deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Wood Ford, part of Wood Motor Company, a solid name you can trust.
Neosho answers back on their second possession to tie it at 7. That went 72 yards in 4 plays. It's Pablo Pastor, I believe, is the one kicking. And the kick. It's a short one, and taken at the 15 to the 20, up the middle to the 30, and down to the 32. So the return moves it out there. And Carthage, their second possession, see if they can answer back after Neosho just put one on the board to tie it. A little further to go this time. Carthage did a good job taking 8 plays to score, so they took a lot of time off the first quarter. Still a sufficient amount, though, in the opening quarter, 5:34. Receiver in motion to the near side, high snap. They get it off on the sweep. Turning it to the near side, it's the 35-40. That's Rogers across the 45 and a first down and more at the 47. That was almost disastrous. It was a high snap, and almost immediately after Jadwin caught it, he said, "Here you go, Rogers." And he took off with it. Nice blocks on the perimeter. To the 47 they go for the first. They have Mejia and Moore in the slot to the right here on a first down. Jadwin flips it to Gall. Cuts right up the middle, far hash mark 50 to the 45-40, down to the 35 and down to the 34 of Neosho. Made a quick move and had a nice opening right about the far hash and then just took it along the side there. Made it into a first down pickup down to the 34. A 7-7 game with 4:49 to go first quarter. Rogers brings in some information. Going to have to hurry. 7 seconds on the play clock. Down to 3, 2, and a timeout. Carthage has to take a timeout, which is not good in the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're tied at 7 between Neosho and Carthage back here in this 1 minute. And this is Carthage football on Music Radio 93.5.
Woodford is proud to bring Carthage High School sports this school year. Competition builds good character in our students, and a sense of teamwork and good sportsmanship only serve to make our student athletes better citizens. The employees and management at Woodford say, "Go Blue, go Tigers," and remember, Woodford delivers competitive deals every day. There's no need to leave Carthage to find a good deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Woodford, part of Wood Motor Company, a solid name you can trust.
American Family Insurance.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Carthage, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bob Brown from the Bob Brown Agency. Call me at 358-9715 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Robert Brown, agent at Bob Brown Agency, 417-358-9715, or stop by 1921 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage today.
Pass down to the near hash, almost taken in by Luke Gall, but a nice stick broke up the pass. He was open. So it'll be second down and 10 at the Neosho 34. Carthage a little more braver to the air this week, starting things out. Almost a great catch by Gall, but a nice play to break up the end of the pass as he was trying to come down with it. Second and 10 from the 34. Man comes in motion. Fake it, give to Gall. Up the middle 30 and to the 28-yard line. Stopped by Colton Burr and Nico Oliveras. Third down, need the 24. Gall scored at 7:05. Seiler scored for Neosho at 5:41. Neosho had the opening possession. They went 4 plays and were stopped on fourth down. Third down here. Handoff. There's Luke right up the middle. First down to the 20. Shakes tacklers off to the 16. The opposing 16, Jack Langford, made the stop. Otherwise, Luke would still be moving. So a new set of downs for the Tigers. The ball will be at the 17-yard line. Down to 3:25 as they come to the line, first quarter. Receivers out left, and now coming in motion is Mejia. Fake it to him. Jadwin's going to keep. Goes through the middle to the 15. Still staying on his feet. He's hit at the 12. Got a nice gain, about 6 on the play. On the stop was Patterson. So second down, they need the 7 for the first. Moore out on a wide right. The other receiver comes to the near side. That's Rogers. 2nd and 4. Jadwin hands off to Luke. Goes over the center to the right guard position. Zigzags close to a first down. Linesman on the far side. It's going to be depending on what he says over there. And it is a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line, trying to get back that touchdown they gave up to Neosho. So from the 6, Jadwin will keep it, try to follow Gall, shakes the tackler 5, turns the corner inside the 5 to the 4. Taken in by Trey Harden. Also Patterson. Play number 7 coming up, which started on their own 32. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Each team with a touchdown and extra point. 2nd and goal just outside the 2. And Gall takes the snap, awaits, and heads for the goal line. He rolls off a tackler. Did he make it? Yes. Touchdown. He stood there and surveyed the situation and then ran into a line, and then he just did a couple of 360s and rolled into the end zone for the touchdown. 1:34 remaining here in the first. Extra point. It's up, and you need all you can get tonight, looks like. It's good. So, 1:34 to go in the first quarter. It's now Carthage 14, Neosho 7. Back here in 30 seconds. Tiger football on Music Radio 93.5.
Be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
68 yards, 7 plays for Carthage, and they regain the lead at 14-7. As Mejia tees it up. It's like Kivett and Patterson again to receive the kick. Here it comes. Keep it on the ground. Squibb taken down and felling down. Just made a new word. Aiden Howell made me commit a grammatical error. But he didn't fumble, so that's not error on his part. And it's a 34-yard line. A 33-yard line for Neosho. They've worked without a huddle, but with incompletions, may take a while tonight to get this one finished. Here's a handoff straight ahead across the 35 to the 38-yard line. I believe that was Seiler again. It was. De Leon on the bottom. Freeman helped out, but a nice pickup of 4, 2nd down coming up. Hughes will take the snap and look. Throws it out far side. Caught and dropped. I'm talking about the receiver this time. Cade Kammerer had it, and then he was immediately knocked down after only a yard. Freisinger was there to stick him. And no gain on the play, so it's 3rd down. Coming down to the final moments of the first quarter. 3 receivers high side. Hand off straight ahead, near a first down. It is a first down, 45-yard line. As the ball taken by Seiler. Bailey made the stop. Looks like Neosho will have ample time to go one more play anyway. First down at the 45. Hughes back, swings it out far side. Caught out there, trying to turn the corner and run out of bounds. That is Seiler. Rogers got a hold of him, kept him at no gain, second down. And without a bounds, that'll stop the clock at 20 seconds to go in the first. Second and 10, Hughes again. Looking right, going to throw it out. It's caught across the middle and taken in at the 38-yard line of Carthage by Brock Franklin. Enough for the first down. So Neosho moving the ball again. Final 10 seconds. Give it straight ahead, not much this time. That'll end the first quarter. Pickup of 2 by Seiler. When we come back, it'll be second down for Neosho after 1. Carthage 14 and Neosho 7. Back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Investment companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments. Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
Second quarter action, Jim Taylor 14-7 Carthage. Second down and 10 for Neosho. Hughes being chased as he rolls, tries to throw it out. It's caught across the way to the 30 and ridden out of bounds near first down. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of a first down. Nice play as he rolled out, Hughes did, and caught Isaiah Green cutting across to the far side. Tigers gave pursuit but couldn't quite get to the quarterback, so it's going to be third down and very short, only a yard to go. They put the receivers to the 3 side and one out to the far. And the handoff goes to Seiler, and he'll make a first down. He'll make the 27. That's what he needed. Gall made the stop. The drive continues for Neosho. Play number 8 coming up. They are down 14-7 to Carthage. Like to see the defense pull a stop somehow. Here's Hughes to throw again. He's being chased this time, but he runs out it. He has running room to his right. He's going to keep it to the 25 and run out of bounds at the 20. So he'll pick up 7 on that play. As looks like Lindsey was giving him chase, but couldn't turn him down. Then there was nobody out there to contain the quarterback on the wide side of the field, and he got a nice scramble out of it. They didn't give him a very good spot. They'll back it up to the 21. So second down and 4. Handoff straight ahead into a crowd, and about a yard shy of the first down is Jared Seiler. De Leon on the stop. So third down and a yard. So Neosho on possession 2 scored. Possession 3 looking promising right now. Third and 1 yard to go. As the Wildcats look to the sideline. As they get the play coded in somehow, Morse coded, whatever they want to do. Third down, handoff, and here's a hit behind the line. It's going to be close. No gain on the play. As Luke Gall came right through the middle and knocked the ball carrier down, so it's going to be at least a chance here for the defense on 4th and a yard. As the folks get on their feet trying to help the defense resist on that final yard that Neosho needs to get for the first down, which is the 17. Hughes comes under center, and they're going to hand it off, and it is a first down. And the ball pops out, but I think he got back on it. It is a first down inside the 15 to the 12. That was Seiler. Ball popped out on the way down, but he fell right back on it. So a new set of downs for the Wildcats as they try to tie this game. Receivers out to the left and one to the right. High snap, but they give it straight ahead and tripped up, but still getting good yardage to the 7-yard line is Jared Seiler. So it'll be second down, picked up 4, 2nd and 6. Seiler, he's hard to stop. And give it off to him again, and he's tripped up this time. He made it to the 6, it looks like. So it'll be third down. They can get a first down at the 2. So Neosho has a lot of things in their book they can try to take care of and try to get this first down. They can either go for the touchdown, of course, but then need the 2 to get 4 more plays out of it. Play clock and the game clock was stopped. Now they start it back up again. Third down. Here goes Hughes rolling. Wants to throw to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Just a little bit ahead of the receiver, which was Cade Kammerer. So another fourth down try for the Carthage defense. As I said, Neosho can make the 2 and keep it alive. Opening drive, Carthage stopped them on a 4th and short. Oh, to do it again. 9:21 left to go in the first half. One defense or the other is going to have to establish a little stinginess. Otherwise, it's going to be back and forth the entire night. Seiler in the backfield with Hughes. He'll get the call, and he'll move forward, and I don't think he got it. Linesman on the near side, he marks him short. And it's going to be a hold by the Tigers. I got to work on my tenses over the weekend. So Carthage takes over, albeit poor field position at the 4, but at least they stopped him on this drive. (14-7) Carthage. Just need to move it out of the dark side. They go on the sweep up to the 10, and nice run by Rogers, I believe, across to the 13-yard line. Or was that more? That might have been more. Pickup yardage of 7. They mark him at the 11. (14-7) Carthage. Receivers go left and right. Give it off to Gall. He has an opening. First down across the 15. He's to the 17. Taken down by Bryce Warren. I mean, you'll take a score anytime you want, but boy, if you can hang on to this thing and do one of their patented multi-play drives. They had a 22-play drive against Nixa. You'll get the ball to start the second half. I know maybe a little early to think that, but well, if you can melt this clock and put another one in, then get the ball back. Receivers to the right. Fake, and Jadwin goes right up the middle, and he gets a good gain across the 25. He'll make the 26. Oliveris on the stop. Helping him out was Aiden Howell. Pickup of 7 that time for the quarterback. 2nd and 3 for Carthage. Gall scored from 12 and 2. That bookended a touchdown by Seiler for Neosho of 50 yards. 2nd down and short. Fake. Jadwin wants to throw, fires it over the middle, and it's just behind the receiver, incomplete. Looks like it was out there for Tyler Willis. Fortunately, the ball was underthrown. There was a good shot that could have been intercepted. So I think you'll cut your losses there and try to pick it up here on the ground at 3rd and short. They need the 28 to keep it alive. Clock stopped at 7:32. Receivers out left to right. They'll give it off to Luke, and he's got an opening around the right side, 30, 35, first down, 37. Like I said, looks like the stop was made by Drake Swift, but not before a first down. Although Neosho has been putting up points, they've also been giving him up 72 points in week 1, 65 in week 2. Gave up 29 to Carl. It's been their best defensively, and they gave up 63 to Republic last week. Here's Rogers on a sweep, and he's cut out from under after only a couple of yards. Patterson was there along with Brock Franklin. But so far, Carthage yards, although they lead 14-7, the yards except for a long run by Gall at one point, that's been pretty stingy so far. Hudson Moore wide right, 2nd down and 8. Man in motion. Jadwin looks to throw again. He'll step up. He's going to throw. He's got Moore open down the middle, and he makes the catch at the 25, and he's down to the 16. That was nicely put in there, and Moore ran under it. It's good to see him a little more action the last couple of weeks. And Hudson makes a nice reception down between the 16 and the 17. So if anything, you flip the field. But I don't want if anything. It's time for another touchdown. Here's Gall up the middle. Ducks his head, moves across the 15. He's to the 12. On the stop was Zach Goff and Drake Swift. So a good gain by Luke. It'll be 2nd down and about 5 to go. 14-7 Carthage, 5:40 to go first half. Drive that started after a 4th down stop at their own 4-yard line. Carthage now has their 9th play coming up. Here's Jadwin, swings it out far side, caught at the 10, down to the 7. Taken in by a guy you don't hear a lot from, but Landon Collins. He seems to make the key catches when he needs to, and he did there. But there is a flag, and what else? A hold. So it will come back. Flag was dropped at the 11, so it'll be around the 21. So that'll put it behind the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, so some ground to make up for Carthage on that one. Got a great drive going, so you don't want it stunted right here. They do get a little break on the penalty. They mark it at the 19, so it'll be 2nd down and a long 11. Don't hear that very often. Rogers checks back in. Trying to get a 2-touchdown advantage. We're coming to the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Here is Jadwin to throw. He'll swing it out far side, dropped by Gall. 3rd down coming up. He had open space, but he couldn't come down with it. That was drawn out pretty well, unfortunately. Didn't catch it. So 3rd down and 11. They need the 7 to keep it going. Gall has scored twice. Seiler the touchdown for Neosho. The incompletion stops it at 5:04. Carthage with 2 timeouts. Here's Jadwin again. He'll take a quarterback draw right up the middle, tries to cut it far side, goes to the 10, shakes past another man. He's going to be close to the 1st down. He may have picked it up. He's still going. He's to the 5. He'll have it with 2 yards to spare. What a move he made at about the 10-yard line. If you ever had a pocket knife fold on you, that's what it looked like. He just kind of was going left, and all of a sudden it jerked to the right. And then he took tacklers with him another 3 or 4 yards, and they'll mark the ball at the 4. So first and goal on the left hash at the 4-yard line. Willis flips over to the right side. They'll give it off to Gall, and he'll go right, cut up, straight ahead, touchdown. So a nice 11-play drive for the Carthage Tigers. Gall scores again, this time at 4:24 to go in the first half. And credit Jadwin with keeping that drive alive. Extra point, it's a low line drive, and it's no good. So temper on the touchdown, but it's 20-7 Carthage at 4:24 left to go in the first half. Back here in 30, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, "Go Tigers."
Well, let's see if this will be something Carthage can build on. They stopped Neosho at the Carthage 4, and 12 plays later, Carthage scores. We'll see if that dampens Neosho's spirits. I highly doubt it, but put it out there to think about it. Mejia will kick again. Here's the approach. A little stronger boot this time. Don't go out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. And it does. So it'll be first down for Neosho. A good starting point for them. The Wildcats this time with all timeouts. They will start at the 35. So 20-7 Carthage. They empty the backfield with Hughes at quarterback. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And Hughes will throw. He's being chased, and it's thrown behind the man, which was Scott, or Green rather, and it's incomplete. He almost caught that behind his back. So it'll be second down coming up. Hughes was pressured that time by one of the linemen coming in. Looked like Lindsey. 2nd and 10. Now they spread the receivers out 3 to the right. Seiler back in the backfield. They'll throw underneath, and is it caught? They're going to give it to him. Catch made by Brock Franklin at the 40-yard line. And they'll move him up about a half a yard more. Pass was low. Franklin did a good job just to get to it. 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Hughes being chased. He throws it out far side, and it's dropped again, this time by Green. So it's 4th down. So Neosho with a decision here. They are 4 yards away from a first down. It looks like they're going to change it out and kick. But their punter is their running back, Seiler. Two men back for Carthage. And Seiler will kick. High, end over ender, and Kinder has it on the fly at the 25. Looks for a block, tries to turn it upfield to the 35, and he's to the 37. Still a good return. So Carthage a chance to add some more if they desire, and I'm sure they do. At the 37-yard line, wouldn't you? Don't want to go into Mersey Dotes and Dozy Dotes, but I just took that line from it accidentally. First and 10 from the 37. In motion, Rogers. Fake it to him. Jadwin will keep up the middle now. It goes wide to the 40. Gets a nice block out there, 45. First down and more to the 50 and run out of bounds. And I was thinking in my mind, hopefully there's no flag, and there is at the 39. I don't know what these Carthage receivers are doing, but they're not doing it right apparently. Yet another hold on a running play that went wide. So instead of a first down near midfield, it's going to be first down. Looks like 19. The penalty marks from the 39. And they put it down to the 30. So it'll be first and 17. Jadwin will roll right. He'll swing it out. And not much there this time. I believe it was Collins again on the catch, but he only makes the 33. They'll move it up a little bit. Harden on the stop. Clock under 3 minutes remaining. Carthage has 2 timeouts. But they're content to eat the clock, even if they don't do much here in the next 2 plays. Take as much time off as you can, because you will get the ball to start the third quarter. Moore goes out wide left to the receiver to the near. Jadwin looks that way as he drops to throw. Going to swing it out over the middle. It's caught. As Moore came back, he crosses the 40 to the 43-yard line. Green made the stop, but it's going to be third down and makeable now. I was watching Jadwin all the way and didn't see that Moore had cut back. Followed the fly of the ball, and there he was. So a short pass, but it makes positive yardage to the 42. They need the 47, so it's third down, a long 5. Moore comes out to the right this time. 20-7 in favor of Carthage. Jadwin to throw. Now he's going to option it out himself. Gets that first down. Cuts to midfield into Neosho territory and wrestled to the 48 of Neosho, but it is enough for a first down. Brody Crane made the stop. So a nice quarterback option there. Look, I think he pretty much was a design play the way it looked. One step back and then find the hole, and he did it. Jadwin moves to the 47 of Neosho. 1:40 to go and counting. And Jadwin to throw again. He wants to throw it back across the way, and it's caught over there at the 40 of Neosho. Breaking tackles his Gall to the 30, far sideline, 20, 15-yard line. That took forever to set up, and Gall came back a couple of steps. And Jadwin found him, and then Luke, as he often does, the rest. First down, just outside the 10. Slot to the right, receiver right. Now they flip-flop, left to right. Direct snap, Gall goes to the 5, hit from behind, pulled to the 5. Taken in by Trey Harden. First saw that roster, they abbreviated it with Ty Harden, and I'm thinking, he's a little old to be playing, isn't he? 50s, 60s matinee idol, Ty Harden, but this is Trey. Of course, in the movies, Ty did a lot of playing, but we won't go into that. Second down and goal at the 5. Direct snap, goes to the quarterback, Jadwin, and he moves across the 5 down to the 4. Didn't really get a good spot. Looks like he was hit at the 3, and they push him back, so They usually mark progress where you stop, but they're going to push him back a yard. And timeout is called. We're down to 24 seconds left to go in the first half, with Carthage leading by a score of 20-7. So Carthage stops the clock here, and they can do it one more time. It's 3rd and goal. As they try to make it a 3-score game. They led 7-0 and then 7-7. And 14-7, missed the extra point on the last drive, which was 12 plays. This one here will be, I believe, 7 coming up. Started on their own 37 after a good punt return by Kinder. So if you can punch it in here, sets you up pretty good for that third quarter. Some interesting games tonight, and Joplin and Nixa playing each other. We'll try to get a score at halftime of that one. 3rd and goal, just inside the 5. Trying to amend a 20-7 Carthage advantage. Low snap, they go on the sweep. Cut up to 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. That was Mejia, I believe, yes. Nope, check that. It was Jadison Davis Maxey. I saw it looked like a 2, but it was an 8. So his first touchdown on the varsity. Extra point again, no good. So he in a little bit of a slump. With roughly 20 seconds left to go. I don't use tenths of a point in a football game. So now you can pretty much tell where it is on the clock then. It is 26-7 in favor of Carthage. You hope you don't need those extra points later on. Neosho, for discussion purposes or thinking purposes, has their timeouts. They'll probably get 1 or 2 tries at it before the half closes. Mejia has line drived 1, squibbed 2, and hit the last one out of bounds. So although they're not beautiful, the squib's probably the best option here. That was 63 yards on 7 plays for Carthage, and Mejia, a little leg into this one as soon as I say squib it. Taken on the fly to the 25 to the 30 and drop there. That was Seiler. There's 2 Seilers, and that was Connor. So Neosho set up at the 29-yard line with 14 seconds. Two receivers on each side, single back. Hughes will look right, now throw left over the middle, and the ball was incomplete. The umpire got in the way of that throw. Well, Kansas City Chief fans who are as old as I am remember that one against the Raiders in '95. Well, the umpire got in the way of Tim Brown, and James Hasty picked it off and ran it back for a touchdown. My aunt is still yelling at me on that one, because I tore up her living room. Maybe the last play. Rolling out to the right is Hughes, and he's going to go down at the 32, and that will run the clock in the first half. So Carthage scored first. Neosho matched it, but the next 3 scores go to Carthage. And they lead at halftime by a score of 26-7. And we'll take a 2-minute pause and come back. Homecoming night here, and we'll tell you the court and all that and who won. Forgot to mention that at the top of the game, but give you those results when we come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If you've had life call an audible on you or just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help you get to the end zone with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online. There's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, "Go Tigers!"
Odds Food Products is proud of our student athletes and supports this broadcast of the Carthage Tigers. It takes everyone working together to make a great team, and that applies to Odds Food Products as well. You've known Odds' stellar reputation for over 70 years and appreciate the consistent quality of their salad dressings and barbecue sauces. Check out their products at your local grocery store. It's all good at Odds. Odds is glad to be a part of the Carthage community. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances. Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20 plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Jim Taylor back here at halftime of Hafner Stadium, and the Tigers have opened up a 26-7 lead on Neosho as Gall scored from 12 out at 7:05. That was after Neosho went 4 plays and out on their opening possession. And then Seiler came back with a 50-yard run. We'll go more into detail later on in the half, and that tied the game as Neosho had a 50-yard run from Seiler. Then Gall scored 2 more times, one toward the end of the first quarter, 14-7 lead. And Gall and Davis Maxey scored in the second quarter, both those touchdowns in the second quarter without extra points. So it's 26-7 favor of Carthage, and they will have the ball to start the third quarter, so that is one thing to look forward to. Tonight is homecoming in Carthage. And we'll just read it from the top and build up to who the king and queen were tonight, if you haven't already noticed and are noted by now. Blake Guidey and Blaine Lillienkamp were the freshman attendants. Sophomore attendants were Grace Brown and Langston Morgan. The junior attendants, Rachel Martin and Braden Tate. And the senior candidates of king and queen were Macy Thomas and Davion King, Logan Clem and Cooper Jadwin, Marissa Boyer and Hudson Moore, Joy Hedinger and Tyler Willis, Landry Cochran and Jadison Davis Maxey, and Daniela Marquez and Anthony De Leon. And the winners were Macy Thomas is the queen, the king is Tyler Willis, and hoping he makes some kind of play tonight, and that's what his nickname is for the evening, is the king. So hopefully he'll catch a pass sometime during the course of the game or sack the quarterback on the defensive side. So congratulations to Macy Thomas and Tyler Willis, queen and king for Carthage homecoming here in 2022. We'll head home and go for 2 more minutes of spots. It is 26-7 Carthage over Neosho at the half. Back in 2. Tiger football on Music Radio 93.5.
Farmers Insurance agent Kelly Out is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Kelly Out, your local Farmers Insurance agent with offices just off the Carthage Square at 231 East 4th Street, is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, Go Tigers!
24 Elite Gym is rooting for the Carthage Tigers. At 24 Elite Gym, you get 24-hour access to cardio, strength training equipment, free weights, and unlimited tanning, all for only $24 a month. Memberships at 24 also include access to all 4 of their locations at no additional charge. On Elk Street in Carthage, 32nd and Main in Joplin, by the mall on North Park Lane in Joplin, and on Madison in Webb City, just north of Walmart. No matter where you live or work, 24 has you covered. 24-hour access, $24 a month, 4 convenient locations. Sign up is easy. Get started on your fitness journey today. Go Tigers!
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Kara Campbell. Go Big Blue.
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
As we look at the scoring by quarters and the order of the scoring, 7:05 in the first quarter. Carthage got 55 yards, 8 plays after stopping Neosho on the opening drive, 4 plays and out. 12-yard run by Gall, 7-0, but then Neosho came right back in 4 plays, 50 of those on I believe it was 3rd and short, and Seiler ran it for a 50-yard touchdown, tied the game at 7. But then the Tigers came back, went 58 yards in 7 plays, is taken by a Luke Gall touchdown. Mejia added the extra point. It was 14-7. That's how the first quarter ended. Neosho had a long drive of 12 plays, which ended on downs at the 4-yard line. That's when the Tigers got the ball back. And at 4:24, they ate up 96 yards on 12 plays for a touchdown to make it 20-7 as the conversion failed. Then Neosho went 3 and out on their last possession. Carthage managed the time very well. 7 plays, 63 yards. Davis Maxey on a 4-yard sweep scored to make it 26-7. So the only downside is the 2 missed extra points thus far. And take a look at some scores around the conference. Mentioned here, it's 26-7 Carthage against Neosho, Ozark, and Webb City. That's at Ozark, and it is 14-14 at the half. Carl Junction is shutting out Branson 26-0. Willard 6, Republic 0. Willard is yet to win. Joplin had trailed by 2 touchdowns. They've come back within 7 now. It's Nixa 28, Joplin 21, and they're still trying to get through the first half in that one. We'll back it up and go over to the Big 8. We have Mount Vernon against Nevada. Right now it's Mount Vernon 10-6 at the half. Nevada had their first loss last week, and they're still in the top 10, but they dropped a point or two to Mack County, who leads Cassville right now 21-7. Mack County actually made the top 10 in Class 4. We'll run through those after the next break or two. Seneca in control of Monette, 28-7. These are pretty much late second and halftime scores. Lamar, no problem with East Newton, 42-0. Rogersville against Fighting Irish of Springfield Catholic. They're down 14-0. Springfield Catholic. Reed Spring, a little tough tussle with Marshfield right now, 13-12. And we'll go try to skip through some other. Sarcoxy leading Lafayette by a score of 6-0. That's at the half. Marionville taking care of Diamond 34-3 at half. Keep rolling along. The Lebanon, who really jumped in the top 10 of Class 5, they're leading Waynesville right now 28-8. See, Pierce City 7-0 over Clever. Pittsburgh shutting out Fort Scott. The Fort Scott Tigers really down this year. 27-0 halftime score. Liberal is beating Jasper right now, 36-22. College Heights, their first football season, they trail Appleton City right now, 22-8. That's being played at the College Heights game site. look through some Oklahoma scores. Nothing really there to report. Go through Girard taking on Frontenac now. 14-0 at the half. Galena 10 over Columbus, 24-14. Let's see what Colgan's doing. They're beating Southeast 26-0. Riverton trails Fredonia 20-8. And we'll try to go through some maybe late in the half and try to get you some final scores, update you at least to the fourth quarter if we don't get the final scores. Our Inside the Numbers are brought to you by Jeff Hodkin, American Family Insurance. Let's hear from him. Come back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Dick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Dick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Dick Insurance. Give Dick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Week 5 ratings in Missouri high school football. It's Class 5, Carthage at 1, Francis Howell at number 2. Mary Institute of Country Day out of the St. Louis area. They're number 3, Lebanon. Mentioned that. They jumped to 4. Webb City's still there, even though they're 2-2 and struggling tonight. They're at number 5. Holt is at 6. Camdenton is at 7. Timberline, that's in the St. Louis area, I believe. Timberland, actually. They're number 8. Jeff City Helias at number 9. And Eureka is number 10. That's one of the towns you see on the way to Six Flags. And 6A, Liberty North is number 1. Christian Brothers of St. Louis, 2. Lee Summit North is 3. Nixa is at number 4. St. Louis de Smet at 5. Joplin at 6. Troy is 7. Blue Springs South 8. Raymore Peculiar at 9. And Marquette is at number 10. Then we go down to 3A, kind of scan through those. Cardinal Ritter is number 1. Pleasant Hills in at number 4. That's about the only other team in our region. Well, I'll take that back. Reed Springs comes in at number 10 in Class 3. Blair Oaks leads Class 2. Seneca, they are tied with Lafayette County. Lamar was passed by Seneca. Lamar goes down to 4. And Mountain Grove is 10. On Class 1, Marionville's at 4, Adrian at 5. And that looks to be like the only teams within a few minutes' drive of Carthage. So that's how that looks. And we still got a few moments to go before we start the second half as the Carthage Band is performing. And the Tigers lead by a score of 26-7. We'll take another 2-minute pause and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Ryder, your Carthage area Edward Jones financial advisor, understands the importance of setting long-term goals and building towards them each and every day through diligent hard work. Whether it's in the game or in the classroom, Joe wants the best of our student athletes and the rest of the student body. Joe has always supported the Carthage Tigers and is proud to be part of the community. Joe Ryder of Edward Jones at 2142 South Garrison in Carthage says, "Go Tigers, go!" Member SIPC. If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
Carthage alumni and lifelong resident Levi Utter with eXp Realty has been helping the folks of Carthage and surrounding communities with all of their real estate needs since 2014. Striving to meet the needs of his clients and helping them achieve their goals is what his business is built upon. Give him a call today at 417-540-6565 to see how Levi can help you with your next move. Levi Utter with eXp Realty wishes all the Carthage Tiger student athletes a healthy and successful school year during the sports season and in the classroom. Go Big Blue.
Roscoe's Grill, just off the Carthage Square, wishes the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. The owners, management, and staff at Roscoe's know that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing their challenges of tomorrow and contributing back to our community as good citizens. Roscoe's is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they cheer on our Carthage Tigers. Go Blue! Go Tigers!
Homecoming tonight here in Carthage, and congratulations to King and Queen Tyler Willis and Macy Thomas. The other candidates were Logan Clem and Cooper Jadwin, Marissa Boyer and Hudson Moore, Davion King, who was escorting Macy Thomas, and Joy Hedinger, who was being escorted by Tyler Willis. The other pairs were Landry Cochran and Jadison Davis-Maxey, Daniela Marquez and Anthony De Leon. The attendants were Blake Guidey and Blaine Lillienkamp, and freshmen, sophomores Grace Brown and Langston Morgan, and juniors Rachel Martin and Braden Tate. So congratulations again to Macy Thomas and Tyler Willis. Got a few more minutes before we start the second half. We'll delve into a little more of the statistics coming into this game. Luke Gall, who's already scored 3 more touchdowns, came in with 18, so 21 total touchdowns, 803 yards. Plus tonight, Cooper Jadwin at 400 yards. Aiden Rogers, who's had a carry or 2 on a jet sweep, he started the night with 99. Jadison Davis-Maxey had a 0 across, but changed that to 4 yards and a touchdown. Look at other carries. Brady Carlton and Mop-Up has 101 yards. And Chris Mejia has a 3-yard run. On the receiving side, Hudson Moore had 7 catches, had a big one about 3 or 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter, which set up a touchdown. He's averaging 11 yards a catch, 12 yards a catch for Mejia. And Landon Collins came in with only 1 catch, but he's had 2 tonight. 1 for a first down, the other one not so good, but still the kind of go-to guy just when you need him. Aiden Rogers has 33 yards receiving, Luke Gall 181. And Langston Morgan has a catch for 15 yards. Jadwin came in 18 of 37 for 339 yards. And he's averaged 9 yards of completion. He's been intercepted once and had 2 TDs. Mejia came in 20 to 22. He's missed 2 tonight. So he's 22 out of 26. On the punting, Lindsay's had only 2. Cooper Jadwin has had 3. And we look over at the defensive side. Mentioned Luke Gall not only leads in rushing, he leads in tackles on defense. 32 total tackles, 16 apiece. That was coming into tonight. Davion King was next at 25. Landon Freeman at 23. Micah Lindsay at 20. Lindsay has the most tackles for loss at 5. Only have 1 recorded sack on the season. You'd like to see more of those. Landon Freeman owns that one. And the rest of the guys with multiple tackles, we have Mason Freisinger at 19. Tavion Bailey, 18. Clay Kinder, 18 also. Aiden Rogers, 16, and also 16 for Tyler Willis. And Anthony De Leon has 12. We've had 6 fumbles recovered, 2 of those by Landon Freeman. And a forced fumble, that's Micah Lindsay's forced 2. The defense right now has held Neosho, although Neosho looked good on that second possession. Of course, 50 of those yards was a touchdown, but showed their moxie at the end of that third possession for Neosho when they held them on play number 12 to a gain of only a yard when they needed 2. Carthage got the ball back at the 4 and then took it on themselves 12 yards, 96 yards on that drive. Moved it to a 2-score lead. Now it's a 3-score lead at 26-7. We'll take another 2-minute break and come back with the second half. It's 26-7 in favor of Carthage. Back in 2. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodgkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage are proud sponsors of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. It takes a community to make a successful team, and our Tigers are no exception. Clothesline Cleaners, under brand new ownership, is a full-service laundry and dry cleaner right here in town. And Car Center of Carthage next to the cleaners, where everyone is approved. At the corner of Garrison and Centennial, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage give a big salute to our Tigers. Go Blue!
Where will you be in 4 years?
Back here with the conclusion of the Music Radio 93.5 halftime, and Carthage leading by a score of 26-7. Go through some of the conference scores again. We have still at the half 14-14 Webb City and Ozark. Nick's officially at the half 28-21 against Joplin. And the Willard Republic game has opened up a little bit. It's Republic 21-14 at the half. Halftime, Carl Junction shutting out Branson 26-0. On the other side, McDonald County 21-7 at the half. Marshfield has went ahead of Reed Spring at 19-13. Still Mount Vernon 10-6 over Nevada. And Lamar 42-0 against East Newton. Rolling along, some other scores still 6-0 Sarcoxy taking on Lafayette, and Marionville dominating Diamond right now by a score of 34-3. Last check, Jasper was trailing big. To Liberal, it was 34-22. That score doesn't want to come up right now. Let's see, almost found it. There's College Heights trailing Appleton City 22-8. I know it's in the neighborhood. There it is. Now 42 for Liberal and 22 for Jasper. Again tonight, congratulations to King and Queen Tyler Willis and Macy Thomas. And so far, so good on the score. It's 26-7 here at the half. Gall scored at 7:05 in the first. That was a 55-yard, 8-play drive, and then Seiler scored for Neosho. 50 yards, 5:41 to go in the first, 72 yards, 4 plays. Gall scored at 134 from 2 yards out, 68 yards, 7 plays. And then Neosho went on a 12-play drive but came up at the Carthage 4, and the defense held them. Tigers turned it around, 96 yards, 12 plays. 4-yard run by Gall made it 20-7 as they missed the extra point. Then Neosho went on a 3-and-out. Carthage got the ball back with plenty of time and had to use a timeout, but it set up a run to Davis Maxey of 4 yards. Again, the extra point was missed, so that was a 7-play drive of 63 yards. And it's 26-7, and Carthage will receive the second half kickoff. Tuesday we have softball, Carl Junction in town to take on the Lady Tigers, 4:30 for that one. Then we have our home away from home game in Webb City next Friday. Here's a ball onside-ed, and Neosho is going to recover it at the 45. Ball took a nice skip at about the 50-yard line and went right to a Neosho player. So Neosho starts on the opposing 45. So let's see if they turn the tables in this half. So the defense asked to do something right away. You thought the offense was going to start things off. And here's a play to Seiler, and he moves across the 45 to the 42. So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Freeman on the stop. Neosho went without a huddle the entire game. No exception to start this third. Quick snap this time. Here's the rush, and here's a hit and a drop on a sack. I said we need more sacks to the 47-yard line. So a sack drops it back to the 46. It's 3rd down and 11. Hughes wants to throw. It's going to go over the middle. It's caught for a 1st down, so that took care of the sack. 25-yard line is where they land. 1st down. As Green made the stop, he had a couple of drops in that first half, but he comes up with the catch here and keeps the drive alive for Neosho. Swing out to the far side. Broken tackle and to the 21-yard line. It was one of the flankers, and it was Cade Cameroon. Second down and 6. Handoff straight ahead. Big hole. 1st down inside the 15 to the 14 by Jared Seiler. Kinder made the stop, but it's another 1st down for Neosho as they onsided the second half kick and recovered. 5 quick plays in this opening possession of the third quarter. High snap, but Hughes will take it. Chased out, throws it out to the flat, and solo tackle, we hope. Struggling is Kammerer. He almost broke the tackle, but lost a yard back to the 15 as Rogers would not let go. They give him about a yard on the play, 2nd down. Two minutes gone in the third quarter. Hughes to throw again. Looking, chased up, chased again, and knocked down. He'll lose back to the original set of downs, back to the 15. Well, it was De Leon got a hold of him. So again, a 3rd down conversion attempt for Neosho. And they say he lost a yard, so it's 3rd down and 11. Hughes will take the snap, look left, wants to throw that way. Shot, the ball pops out. It's picked up by Neosho for only a minimal gain. Ball bounced right to one of the linemen, and he got about a yard, but he still lost on the play. 4th down coming up for Neosho. Well, 4th down and 11. Similar situation when Neosho turned it over the last time on downs. They could get a 1st down without a touchdown. They can do it here. They need the 4. And Hughes rolls, flag on the air, and it's going to be a false start, I believe. And it is. I guess the first penalty on Neosho. Carthage has had a couple of holds tonight. So that'll mark him back 5. That'll put it just outside the 20. So it'll be 4th down and 16. Receivers 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Seiler moves out in motion. Throw over the middle. It's going to be a leaping catch, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. If it is, or is it incomplete? They're going to say catch, but it's too short, about 2 yards shy. As Franklin made the catch, but he was on the ground when he made the catch. So a nice move by the Carthage defense. They gave up a key 3rd down, but they came back 4 plays later and start here at the 7. So the onside kick for the moment, not taken advantage of by Neosho. Now it's up to the blue shirts to hold on to the football and get it out of here again like they did the possession before last when they scored on 96 yards for a touchdown. They'll give it to Gall through the middle, and he almost broke it across the 15. Has a first down, I believe. The umpire goes down. Hope he's all right. If he's like me, it's going to take a while to get up. So, and he is down. So we may have a timeout. He got right in the middle of the play, and unfortunately, it's like he might have got landed on his leg, got landed on. That's what I can kind of tell up here, but learned a long time ago not to be a doctor from this distance. So we're going to have a break in the action. Let's take at least a minute and come back. Carthage will have a 1st and 10 when we come back. It's 26-7 Carthage back here in 1 minute. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
Well, they've got him up. Looks like they're going to have to help him off. I'm not sure which one of the officials it is. Rick McCulley is the referee for tonight, but he's not the injured man. If they go in succession, the umpire, the second name is Gavin Curry, but like I said, I do not know if that is him or not. But they're gingerly helping him off the field, so they'll play with one official short the rest of the way. Just one of those hazards you have when you play that position as an official behind the defensive line and the linebackers. You're pretty much right in there with the linebackers sometimes. And Luke Gall ran straight ahead, and he just got lost in the pile there. And I think he got landed on. So right now it looks like they're going to resume. I think there's still another man short. One of the officials was helping off the injured official. Here's a keeper. Jadwin moves to the 24-yard line, but he'll pick up positive yards. He'll pick up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So we're going with 4 officials tonight, at least the rest of the way. Looks like the field judge is also doubling as the umpire. Here's Gall. He'll take it over the left side, break a tackle 30, reverses field 35, and to the 40-yard line, 1st down. And, as customary, a flag on a long run. So it's coming back. I guess we could have some handcuffs we can put on these receivers. Of course, it'd give it away that's a running play, but this is getting frustrating. So that moves the ball back inside the 15. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 13. (26-7) Carthage. They were supposed to get the halftime kick, but Neosho onside. But they turned it over on downs. Jadwin throws it out in the flat to Moore, tries to turn the corner 20, and he's ridden out of the 23. But he'll make it 3rd down and somewhat attainable. They need the 27, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Good effort by Moore, just to do all in one there, catch and turn, and get what he could out of it. Clock stopped with the out of bounds at 7:34, third quarter. Carthage came in 4-1, Neosho 2-2. Receivers left and right, third and short. Gall gets the carry up the gut to the 20, and he breaks free. Needs another block to the 40. Cuts it back far side. It's a first down at the 45 of Carthage. He nearly broke that one, but Isaiah Green got around that block that was almost thrown. So Green faked out the blocker and came around and got him on the ankles, and Gall went down, but it's a first down out to the 44. (26-7) Carthage. Carthage did a good job in that second quarter, eating most of it away. Neosho mentioned how many points they've scored in the first 4 weeks. Go through that after this next play. They're only one touchdown tonight. Jadwin wants to throw. Looking left, now chased out. May tuck it and run. He will. Midfield, goes to the sticks and gets the first down across the way near the Neosho 45. Neosho won, scoring 79 points in week 1. They scored 21, lost to Nixa. 55, they scored with Carl Junction and won. And then lost, scoring 58 to Republic. So the Neosho basketball team, all they got to do is watch the football team and just match those scores as best they can. Second, they give him a bad spot, second and a yard. They go end around to the 45, 40, to the 35, 30, first down and more inside the 30. Trying to catch the number. It was Davis Maxey. He scored earlier. So he's getting some playing time at the wideout and running that jet sweep. Rogers checks in as Davis Maxey goes out. Hudson Moore lines up wide left and Rogers to the right. Trying to add to a 26-7 lead. Rogers comes in motion, fake the end around. They give it off to Gall. Went left, couple steps right, and he makes it to the 27. On the stop for Neosho is Hudson Williams. Second down and 7. Slot left, receiver left, one to the right. Jadwin to throw, swings it out far side to Gall. Gets a block 20 up the far sideline. He's going to make it and take it in for the touchdown. Actually the hash mark, but it's a touchdown for Gall of 26 yards. And the lead opens up more. They tried that play in the first half, and Jadwin just missed Gall. This one here, he caught it around the hash and just pretty much followed it all the way to the end zone. And they're going to go for 2. Gall takes the direct snap, looks for blockers. He has it, adds his own 2-point conversion. So it's now Carthage 34 and Neosho 7 back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
National Bank and Trust, be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
And we return to the Luke Gall Show once again here in Week 5. Special guest this week has been Jadison Davis Maxey. He has the other touchdown. 4 of them belong to Gall, and it's 34-7 in favor of Carthage. So Neosho, used to blowing fuses and scoreboards around the area this year, has only that second possession touchdown at 5:41 in the first quarter. So right now, if it stays as is in terms of making it a win, great play by the defense tonight and the offense for holding on to the football as long as they have when they've had the possessions. Here's a break up the near sideline across the 30-35 by Jake Langford, and it's going to be first down there. Patrick on the stop. So it's going to be at the 36-yard line for Neosho. They've turned it over in the red zone twice in this game, 2 out of their last 3 possessions. The middle possession ended up in a 3-and-out, and Carthage took advantage of that. Scored the last touchdown before the half. Here's Seiler ducking at the 48-yard line and being stopped. Got 2 yards on the play. De Leon on the stop. He's been busy. Assist goes to Micah Lindsay. Second down and 8 yards to go. It's now 34-7 Carthage. Here's Hughes being chased, spun her out. He's still in trouble now, gets out of it to the right, trying to turn it to the right side. He's going to be hit after a few yards to the 41, still not going down, and they'll finally stop him at the 41. As Tavion Bailey made the stop, actually the hold, more of a stop, but third down coming up. Neosho needs their 46. 3 receivers left. Hughes to throw right. Fires that way. Through the hands. Incomplete. Intended. I believe he was out there for Brock Franklin. So fourth down for Neosho, and they're showing going for it. Down by 27. Why not? Again, they need the 46 in their own territory. Hughes rolling left. Now throws it. Ball tipped, and it's intercepted and then dropped. Oh, coming down with the ball, it popped out. The ball was deflected. Tyler Willis got the deflection, and Davis Maxey nearly came down with it. In fact, he did, but the turf betrayed him when he hit the ground. So Neosho fails to do anything on that possession. And Carthage, for the second time, starts in Neosho territory, this time at the 41. Here's Jadwin to throw, going to go for it all down the near sideline. Hope Morris to come back, and he grabs it inside the 10. They'll put him down to the 7. Moore stopped, came back, leaped over the defender, which was Brody Crane, and made the catch. And then he, not quite somersaulted, but he rolled to the 7. So a first and goal. Ball at the 7, near hash mark. 2 receivers out left. Here's Jadwin keeping. He's going to go the 5-4-3-2-1 and hit the end zone. Touchdown. So at 3:56, Carthage has got a pretty healthy lead. See if they go for the 41st or the 42nd point. They're going to go for 2 again. You get that 35-point deficit if you can convert here. Here's a direct snap to Gall. He tries to go to the right corner, and he just got a he landed in the blue of the end zone, and they say no. Must have been the knee going down. That's the only thing I could think of, but the conversion has failed, so the score stays 40-7. Well, he had the ball across, but I guess they ruled his knee down outside on the field. So 3:56 remaining. It's now 40-7 in favor of Carthage against Neosho. Back here in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
41 yards on 3 plays. Here's a pooch and a fair catch called for, and a falling back catch. That's by Colton Burr. And Neosho starts at the 44 in their own territory. Everybody thought that Gall made it in for the 2-point conversion, but apparently the knee went down before he fell into the end zone. So here's Hughes back at quarterback for Neosho, and they'll hand it off to Seiler. He has an opening for the moment. Sent sideways, and Luke Gall makes the tackle along with De Leon. About 2 yards on the carry. And after that 50-yard run, they have solved Seiler pretty well. Second down. Hughes to throw, being chased, being dropped by Lindsey at the 42. So the second half, they're getting to Hughes and making him pressured. And it's definitely showing. Third down and now 12 for Neosho. They move the ball back inside the 44. Receivers 2 on each side. Hughes will take it, look right, look left. Now being chased, throws it over the middle. It is dropped. Intended out there, I believe Franklin was the intended man. So it's going to be 4th down coming up. And Neosho looks like they're going to choose to kick. 2:54 remaining in the third quarter. And even though you don't need the score, Neosho throwing on every play, you like to take as many seconds as you can off the clock. Because unless it's a total collapse, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion on the final, at least who's going to win it. Here's a high kick. Fair catch called and taken at the 24. Kinder, nice concentration there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Carthage. It'll be at the 24-yard line, leading by a score of 40-7. They got 14 first quarter points, 12 in the second, and they've had 2 more touchdowns here, 13 total. Lead 40-7. As Jadwin goes under center, he'll give it off to Luke. Turns around, 360s, 30, breaks a tackle, moves to the 34. On the stop was Jack Langford. So pickup of 9, 2nd down and 1. Carthage looking to go to 4-1 on the season. And go to Webb City next Friday night. 2nd and short. Receiver comes in motion. Low snap. Jadwin picks it up. Throws down the far sideline. Leaping attempt and nearly intercepted. Ball underthrown. Isaiah Green. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for Carthage, Green has made some drops on both sides of the ball. That one was an obvious one there. So 3rd and short. Clock at 1:55 in the third. Carthage leading by a score of 40-7. I've added 13 more here in this third quarter. Here is the handoff straight ahead. And it's going to be 2 Gall and to the 40-yard line. Actually 14 points. Forgot about the 2-point conversion on the first score of the third quarter. So it's 8 and 6 on the scores. Davis Maxey checking back in. He's seen a lot of offense this week. Has scored a touchdown. Nearly intercepted a pass on the last drive. New set of downs for Carthage at the 40, and Jadwin will keep it on the snap. 45 near side, run out of bounds. Out around the midfield stripe. He's going to be a few yards shy of the first down. They'll say he stepped out at the 40. Well, they were going to be 48, then the referee caught it back to the 46. Now they put it to the 48. So the out-of-bounds play stops the clock at 1:20. Neosho got the opening kick. Good field position, but turned it over near midfield on a 4th down. Then Carthage took advantage, scored. Here is Gall again, and he'll get the first down into Neosho territory at the 47. Looked like it was Boston Patterson on the stop. So another first down for the Tigers. Then Neosho came back to tie it at 7. And it's been all Carthage ever since. A touchdown at 134 by Gall. Made it 14-7 after 1, 26-7 at half. Winding down the third quarter here, leading 40-7. 2 receivers each side. Back to throw is Jadwin. Wants to look. We have a flag on the play. Might have a false start or motion. Yes, it is a false start. Moore started before the snap. Then I think he was supposed to go in motion. Then he realized, oops, I better go in motion. And it was right before the snap, and he was moving forward, then kind of slanted back, and they caught him on the 5 yards. So the ball back to Carthage territory at the 48. Likely the last play of the first quarter. Pardon me, the third quarter. I hope it's not the first. I got somewhere to go. Here is Gall. Now it's Jadwin. He's got somewhere to go to the 40. First down, near side. Maybe. They're going to give him about a yard short at the 37-yard line. Well, now they move it up for a first down. Okay. And he ran out of bounds, so there's 19 seconds to go. Jadwin will pause, keep it, go over the right tackle, following Luke Gall inside the 30. Eating time and yardage. He'll get 9 on this one to the 29, and that will run the third quarter clock. So 14 additional points for Carthage. They shut Neosho out, and we go to the fourth. It is Carthage in command of the Neosho Wildcats. 40-7. Back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
Manzer Family Medicine cheer on our Carthage Tigers. Dr. Manzer and staff know that striving for one's goals are the key to success in life, and they want our students to be the best both in and out of the game. Manzer Family Medicine is a comprehensive multi-specialty practice that is physician-owned and patient-driven. They have locations in Missouri and Kansas, with the Carthage Urgent Care open 7 days a week for you and your family when you need care the most. For more information, find them on Facebook or manzerfamilymedicine.com. Go Tigers!
Jim Taylor back here at home as Carthage leads and has the ball going from right to left, second and short. They lead 40-7. Starters still in there for the moment. Here's the sweep for the first down to the 25-yard line. Davis Maxey on the carry. We'll update the scores for you. We have 26-7, Carl Junction, third quarter against Branson. Webb City, 27-20 against Ozark. That's in the third. And Nixa and Joplin still hooking it up right now. Nixa 35, Joplin 28. Low snap. They pitch it out near side to Gall. 25, cuts back near the hash mark. And what do we have here? Do we have a flag or what happened? We do have a flag. Come in late at the 24. Another hold. Or a block in the back. That might have been a call on that one. Willard 22, Republic 21. So the penalty marks it back to the 34. So it'll be first and 19. (40-7) in favor of Carthage. Looking to go 4-1 and meeting Webb City next week. Here's a reverse to Rogers, back to the wide side, 35-30, tries to cut back, does so, 25, and they're going to put him at the 26. I think if he had kept going to the corner, he could have got more yardage, but he elected to turn right about the far hash. Second down coming up. 10th play of this drive, which started on the 24 of Carthage. Receiver goes out wide left. Man comes in motion. Give it to Gall straight ahead. And big opening to the 20 and bangs his way inside the 20 to the 19. So it'll be third down coming up, and they need the 15 for the first down. Neosho had a 3-play drive for a touchdown. They had a 12-play drive, came up nothing. 8 plays, came up nothing. So they've had their chances, but not as much as they've had in previous games, and the score is indicative of it. Here's Jadwin. Is that Gall? That's Gall keeping, and he goes to the 15. No, it was Jadwin. And he's to the 15. Howell made the stop for Neosho. So they put it down at the 14. 9.5 left to go in the game. Receivers go out to the right. Going to try to keep it on the ground most of the time. As soon as I say that, they flip it to Collins. And another flag. Collins makes the 13. And it's another hold. So the one thing you take away from this game is just too many penalties. I mean, you don't want to score in the 60s unless, but it's kind of like, I'm not saying you want more points, but it's like you could have had one touchdown taken away early, and then big runs are nullified. That's about the 5th or 6th time in this game. Jadwin on a draw. Goes straight ahead, now cuts left. Goes to the 20 and to the 18-yard line. So it gets a lot of it back. Patterson made the stop. It'll be second down and looks to be about 14. 40-7 Carthage. Two receivers out to the right. Jadwin rolling right. Looks to throw, fires it over the right side, incomplete. Intended out there for Willis. Coverage out there, I believe, by Crane. It's be third down coming up. I know you're leading 40-7, maybe complaining, but that's fine. But a close game, you can't afford to do those kind of things. And there's going to be a few the rest of the way, especially when you get into the playoffs. Receiver goes out wide right, one to the left. Jadwin looking. Throwing goes over the middle. It's going to be tipped and incomplete. Batted away by Boston Patterson. So it's fourth down for Carthage. Stops the clock at 8:10 to go. As the Tigers apparently just running through some plays right now. Going to the air here up by the margin that they are. This may be the last series for the number ones. As Rogers comes in off the bench and to the huddle. Fourth down, they need the 5 to keep it alive. And Jadwin will roll right. Looks underneath, now throws out to the right side, and the ball is picked off at the 9-yard line. Patterson, who made a good defensive play the last down, makes the pick here. Neosho will take over at the 9-yard line. So you kept it about 16 plays, though. Still 8 minutes remaining, and Neosho obviously to the air. Here's Hughes being chased, throws it out over the middle. It is caught at the 25. Nope, it's going to be dropped at the last moment, so it'll be incomplete. About ready to call fumble when I saw the official wave his arms. So second down, 10 at the 9-yard line. First possession of the fourth quarter for Neosho. They came in 2-2 and a whole bunch of points on the board. They have only 7 tonight. Here's a run to the right side, and it's taken down at the 14-yard line. It was Seiler, and Kinder made the stop. And a flag. Whoa, what else is new? Two officials talk it over on the far side. It's illegal block in the back on Neosho. So a decent gain. They may make them do first down over. But that would put them behind the stick. And it'll mark it at the 4. So second down and 15. Carthage leading 40-7. 14, 12, and 14, the score by quarters. Neosho, they're taking a lot of time. Here's Hughes to throw in the end zone. Fires it out near side through the hands. Incomplete. Pass intended for Cade Kammerer. So it will be third down coming up. They need the 19 to keep it alive. Clock stopped at 7:57 to go. Gall has scored 4 times. Jadwin and Davis Maxa the other. Hughes to throw, being chased to the end zone, fires it out. It's caught. Trying to go sideways as Seiler now. He gets some freedom and he makes it to the 9. It's still going to be fourth down and a bunch. Kinder knocked him out of bounds, but Hughes saw pressure. Seiler made the catch, kept running laterally, finally turned the corner and got something out of it. It turns it into a 4th and 12. Seiler will go back to punt. Here's the snap. Kick is away. They come to it. Kinder has it on a bobble, has it 35. I think we're going to have a horse collar as Kinder kind of went the wrong direction awful suddenly. And it's to the 25-yard line. Reached up and got the shoulder pad. I think that's what they're going to call. There certainly wasn't anybody around to hold, I'll tell you that much, because Kinder was the only one in the neighborhood. But I'll be darned, they're going to mark it off on Carthage. I don't know what they saw, but it's first down at the 44. Now, I had my eye exams yesterday, and everything was fine. You know. It's the translation to the mouth that's having trouble here tonight, but 40-7, Carthage has the lead. Leslie signaled for a fair catch and then started advancing the ball. It's the only other thing I could think of because Kinder was the only one there. Here's a play up the middle for Jadwin, the 30. Breaks free 25 and moves to the 20, and he's chased out of bounds at the 18. But it's another first down for Carthage. Under 7 minutes to go. And Hudson Moore goes down the right side. Man in motion. They give it to Gall. Goes right. Goes up the middle. Moves to the 15. So it'll be second down from there. Be 6 yards to go. So second down coming up. We got a new running back in there. I believe that's Mejia out there. Back to throw, new quarterback too. That's Carlton. He'll fire it to Hudson Moore inside the 5 to the 4. So a chance for the reserves as they start taking care of business here the rest of the way. Under 6 minutes remaining. Carthage up 40-7. Two receivers to the left. Man comes in motion. Handed off on the sweep near side to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. So the Tigers now over the 35-point threshold. And with blue numbers on blue uniforms, you can't tell who had the ball, and he's walking into a huddle there on the sidelines. Well, nonetheless, it was Rogers who had it, and they say he went out of bounds. So scratch all that. So even the PA got it wrong too. So 5:47 left remaining. So I guess it didn't matter who. It does matter who had it, but anyway. Here's Carlton. He'll take the snap and go, ducking his way. Now it's a touchdown. Comes at 5:40 to go. As they go 44 yards on this drive. So now the fast clock will be in motion with a few points to spare. Mejia trying to get his confidence back. Makes this one. So at 5:40 remaining in the game, it's now 47-7 in favor of Carthage. We'll take a 30-second pause and come back. This is Carthage Football on Music Radio 93.5.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
See our ad in names and numbers.
It's now 47-7 in favor of Carthage. 44 yards on 7 plays. Here's the approach and the kick. Squibbed on the ground, takes a high hop, and off a Neosho player, off 2 Neosho players, finally taken at the 25, picked up by Aiden Howell. He got it mainly out of default. It bounced off of him, then it bounced off another Neosho, and it went right to him, and he said, I better do something with it. And he turned and got a couple of yards to the 29. So the Wildcat offense has been tied up and put in the closet tonight. It's only 7 points so far. Handoff straight ahead. Nice gain across the 39 to the 40 for a first down. Taken by Denver Welch. He's a sophomore. Eby on the sub. And he'll take it again, Welch, and he'll try to turn the corner, go to the 40, 44-yard line. New quarterback is Cade Spiva. So it'll be second down. He got 4 on the play. 4:30 to go in the game. 3 receivers right. Back to throw. Spiva down the sideline, and a flag on the play. Did he make the catch? He made the catch at the 28-yard line. It was Boston Patterson. It goes all the way down to the 27. And they stop the clock to figure out the penalty. It was interference, but they will refuse that one. So they need to get the chain gang down there to get things moving. Now they quickly stretch it out, and here we go. Start the clock. Throw out to the right side, and it's incomplete. So it will be second down coming up. Back to throw is Spiva, being chased, still being chased, and down he goes all the way back to the 44 as he's sacked. Taken in by Ori Bader. Bader the Invader. Third down all the way back to the 40 of Carthage. Spiva hands it off with the carry. Looks like a number that they did not report to us. Happens when you get into substitution time. And they don't have it either next door. Carry goes to the 34, so 32 will say O.J. Simpson. Fourth down. Back to throw. Spiva going deep again. This one's going to be well overthrown. And Carthage will take it over at 2:50 to go. So the reserves do a great job holding on this particular possession. The big sack by Bader as Neosho was about ready to hit the red zone. Barring a turnover, Carthage is going to run this clock. First down at the 35. Low snap. Quarterback will keep it. That's Carlton. Goes to the 40, and he'll make the 42. Aiden Howell, who's played most of the game for Neosho, made the stop. So Neosho will go to 2-3. Carthage to 4-1. Carthage added a 7 spot here in this quarter and looked to win it unless something big happens in the next 145 by a score of 47-7. Receivers go left to right, and I'm sure it'll be a running play of some sort, and they'll run the sweep to the near side to the 44-yard line. Near a first down, but a yard short. Hedinger on the play, and he makes it third down and a yard to go. 1:15 as Carthage is in the huddle. Third down and a yard. Handed off. Eby has a first down to the 48. Stop for Neosho, made by Polina, J.R. Polina. And this will be the last play. Got a safety back now back there, and a kneel by Carlton, and that's going to do it. Final score, Carthage 47 and Neosho 7. We'll take a 2-minute pause, come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisors Ron Ross and Tony Kennard know that any successful team plans, works hard, and sets goals for the future. They want the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in the coming years. The Ross Kennard Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
J Builders is rooting on all our Carthage Tiger student athletes. J Builders LLC has over 25 years of experience and quality work. They provide a variety of construction services, including new home design and construction, home additions, and many more general contracting services. J Builders takes pride in their work and strives for excellence and timely completion of work on every job. For estimates and questions, please call J Builders at 793-1432 today. Tiger alum Justin Holsworth and everyone on the J Builders team says, Go Tigers!
Jim Taylor back here with you at the end of the game, the Music Radio 93.5 postgame show, and it's a 47-7 win, Carthage over Neosho, as they got out to a 7-0 lead, and it became 7-7. And then Gall took Carthage into the lead for good at 1:34, 14-7. Then it was 26-7 at the half. 7 for Neosho, 40 for Carthage after 3. Then a touchdown by Carlton, and made it 47-7. Final score, as Neosho only got to the end zone that one time. That was a 50-yard run, but boy, the defense pretty stiff all night except for that one play. In fact, they caused Neosho to turn it over on downs twice in the red zone in the first half. So the game could have been just a little bit closer. And downside, Carthage called for too many holding penalties. They had a lot of long gains taken back, but they ended up making up for it most of the time. And when you score 47 points, I say, what's there to complain about? But there's things there that need to be cleaned up on whatever you need to do on the blocking situations there. So that's the way it looks. We'll take another 2-minute break, and then we'll break down the scoring as Carthage wins it 47-7 back here in 2 minutes. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, go Tigers.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
4 plays and turned it over at the 45 of Carthage. And then Carthage took it 8 plays, 55 yards. 12-yard run by Gall to make it 7-0, but Neosho came back on their third play from scrimmage on their second possession. Seiler ran it 50 yards to tie it at 7, but the Tiger offense got back to work. A 7-play drive of 68 yards. Gall from 2 yards out, 14-7. That was the score after 1. And then Neosho got the ball back and looked for all the world to score again to tie it, but they were stopped short on a 4th down at the Carthage 4-yard line, and then the offense put together 2 drives in the next 2 possessions, a combined 29 plays, 12 plays on the 96-yard drive, 20-7 as the conversion failed. Neosho then went on a 3-and-out. Carthage then went 63 yards. Actually, that was 7 plays, so it wasn't as glorious as I thought. I'm trying to get things squared away here, and there we go. One of my letters, you don't care, but anyway, one of the letters got in the way and looked like 17, but it was 7 plays, 63 yards. Nonetheless, 26-7 at the half. And then at 5:34, Gall a 26-yard run, a 93-yard drive. That was the second time that Carthage defense stopped Neosho. Neosho actually onside of the second half kickoff recovered, but then 8 plays came up short, and the offense went 93 yards, 9 plays, 34-7. Scored again at 3:56. Cooper Jadwin from 4 yards out, 3 plays, 41 yards. And then Carlton at 5:40 scored the last one at 47-7. He got a 1-yard run, 44 yards in 7 plays. And Carthage moves to 4-1, and they'll head to Webb City next week. Webb City was up by a touchdown at last check in the 4th quarter. We'll take another break. We'll go 2.5 minutes and give you those scoring updates. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
Bimedick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Bimedick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Bimedick Insurance. Give Bimedick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram cheer on our Tigers. They want to recognize the hard work and sacrifices that the parents and coaches and their families make to help our student athletes be their best during and between games. And don't forget, the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, keep Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in mind. Parts, service, sales, and financing, everything in one place. Save a trip and shop Carthage. Wood, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, part of Wood Motor Company. A solid name you can trust. Go Tigers!
The owners and staff at Grace Lanes, just east of the Carthage Square, wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. They look forward to our young students achieving their goals and the promises of tomorrow. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke-free bowling experience Monday through Saturday. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pierce & Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
We're in the Music Radio 93.5 postgame. And looking at the conference scores, Nixa has pulled away a little bit from Joplin, 49-35, fourth quarter. Webb City has scored again in the fourth quarter. They've had 21 fourth quarter points, so they've opened it up to 48-34 against Ozark. Willard, this one went back and forth all night. Well, the last check is halftime. Willard 22, Republic 21, so that one's slow in coming in. And Carl Junction back on the win at 32-7. And look at other area scores. Lamar 56-6 over East Newton. And it's still only a halftime score with Mount Vernon and Nevada. That had Mount Vernon leading. And we keep hitting refresh, and that's what we get coming up there. Let's see if we can check on Jasper again. And they're losing to Liberal 48-30 in the fourth. And College Heights has come back a little bit with Appleton City. They're within a 8-point touchdown at 38-30. So let's look at some of the scores around. Looks like Webb City will be over 500 as they host Carthage next week. Our Inside the Numbers brought to you by Jeff Hodkin, American Family. We'll hear from him, come back in another 30. As Carthage wins it here 47-7. Back after Jeff Hodkin, this is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Jeff Hodkin at American Family Insurance, 800 South Garrison Avenue here in Carthage. Stop by my office or call 359-3399 to see how we can help you with your insurance needs. Wishing all students and faculty a safe and healthy year. Go Tigers!
Wilkinson Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers and tonight's play of the game. It takes hard work.
Scored at 7:05 to make it 7-0. Seiler scored their only touchdown for Neosho at 5:41 of 50 yards, 7-7. Carthage came back 134, a 2-yard run by Gall, make it 14-7. At 4:24, Gall scored at the second quarter, 20-7. Davis Maxey on an in sweep, 19 seconds in the half, 26-7. Gall scored at 5:34 of the third to make it 34-7. Two big drives, 96 and 93 yards in this game, after stopping the Neosho offense inside the 10 two times in this game by the Carthage defense. Jadwin, a 4-yard run at 3:56 to make it 40-7. And then Carlton came back with a 1-yard run at 5:40 to finish it out 47-7. And we'll come back with our Wilkinson Pharmacy play of the game in 30 seconds. Tiger football on Music Radio 93.5.
Wilkinson Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers and tonight's play of the game. It takes hard work, good practice habits, and dedication to succeed in sports and in life. And everyone at Wilkinson Pharmacy is proud of our Carthage Tigers for all their efforts on and off the field. Wilkinson Pharmacy and their knowledgeable staff work hard to bring you the best possible products and services every day. So go see them for all your pharmacy needs. Located at 2017 South Garrison, or give them a call at 358-4840. Wilkinson Pharmacy says, go Big Blue.
Our play of the game goes on the defense tonight as Carthage got up by a score of 14-7. Neosho came right back on their third possession, 12 plays, had a 4th and short, and the defense stood up their star running back Seiler, and the team held. They got the ball back, and a 12-play, 96-yard drive followed the stop by the defense and pretty much killed any kind of momentum Neosho had. They had just a fraction of it starting the third quarter as they kicked off onside and recovered. Again, they got in the red zone and inside the 10, but the Carthage defense for the second time held them, and then the offense went back the other way, 93 yards. So 189 combined yards on 2 stops inside the 10 by the Carthage defense. So we'll give it to the defensive side tonight as Carthage wins it. Didn't look like it at first, but they definitely win it, going away 47-7. Be on the air next week from Webb City around 6:45 as Carthage and Webb City hook it up for the regular season, and we say predictably, we'll say prediction. Of course, you know how weather predictions and football predictions are. Probably a second meeting later on in November, but we'll be ready for that first matchup come next Friday. Thanks to Caleb here running the cameras for us, and Ron back at the studio. Final score again, Carthage 47, Neosho 7. We'll talk to you next week from Webb City. A reminder, though, before we have softball Tuesday from Carthage as Carl Junction comes in. 4:30 start for that, and we'll see you, if not Friday, Tuesday. And 47-7 Carthage, and good night from Carthage.
Thanks for joining us for Carthage Tiger Football on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We'd like to thank our proud sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Garrison Construction, Peachtree Dental, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Reeves Tire, Boomer's Barbecue, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Law Office of Webster and Carlton, Sirloin Stockade, Zyder Tax Service, Kelly Ott of Farmers Insurance, Community National Bank and Trust, Dr. Manzer, Wood Ford, Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bob Brown of American Family Insurance, Ott's Food Products, Joe Ryder of Edward Jones Investments, Levi Utter and eXp Realty, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Missouri Southern State University, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors, Nell Mortuary, Beimdick Insurance, Turf Tamers Lawn Care, Carthage Water and Electric, Ross Kennard, Wells Fargo Investment Advisors, Carthage Area McDonald's, Grace Lane's Bowling Alley, Daylight Donut and Whistler's Hamburgers, Clothesline Cleaners, Car Center of Carthage, J Builders, Carthage Dental Associates, 24 Hour Fitness, Probert Auto, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Wilkinson Pharmacy, Roscoe's.
And thank you for joining us on KDMO and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.